K-Trend Monitoring Office. How can I help you? And back joining us in the studio for the latest in K-Trend Monitoring Office is David. David, hello to you.
Hello, everybody.
How's everything?
Everything's great, and I'm super excited because we only have, is it 5 days left to the BTS comeback at Gwanghwamun, so yeah.
And you know what the best part of it is? I mean, I'm not an army or anything like that. I just like the fact that it has ARIRANG in it.
Oh yeah, ARIRANG Radio.
It's just, you know.
I've been seeing the social media account of ARIRANG nowadays. Like I think it's ARIRANG News or something.
Yeah.
But the account manager has been publishing this series saying like, oh, BTS stole our company's name, and you know they're trying to like get some clickbait.
Hey now, you know, we don't want to. We want to share.
Yeah.
What's good, and it's, you know, if we could get some clicks out of that, it's all good.
Yeah.
ARIRANG's it's for everybody. Speaking of which, I mean, this is a big deal. We actually decided to change the topic a bit last minute. And
yes.
I do appreciate you for last minute changes on this. So tell us again, if anybody's been hiding somewhere and not know what's going on this weekend, what's going on?
BTS is officially coming back in a long time. We're gonna go into the details a while later, but yes, they're coiling up for their official comeback. ARIRANG is about to drop, and they're about to do a historic, iconic performance in Gwanghwamun this week.
I have to tell you though, maybe it's because I'm not an army. But it went by very quick. Now, I hate to say it this way because for many fans, it might have felt like a lifetime.
Yeah.
But I think we'll delve into why it didn't feel like a long time, because I think HYBE did a fantastic job
Yes.
in strategizing the military time that they had to spend.
Absolutely, yes. That is what we're going to be talking about in the first segment.
So how many years has it been since their last comeback?
So technically, their first, it's been 3 years and 9 months since the release of their anthology album, Proof, in June 2022.
Was that like to mark their 9th year, I think it was?
Yeah, something like that. And it was during COVID.
Yeah,
so even though it is like a release, it's technically, not like a full or complete album release, in my opinion. This is all my personal opinion. Fans wanted to see them perform and like at concert venues and stuff, but yeah, it was during COVID, so that's unfortunate. But yes, now they're coming back, and it's definitely ending the military hiatus ages. And if we're talking about concerts, actually they had a yet to come Busan concert 3 years and 5 months before. That still is a long time. But if we're talking about in like world tour terms, then it's been almost like 6 years or something.
What, really?
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
Yes. It's been that long.
Oh my goodness.
It's crazy. So that's why ARMY is going crazy. They're so much into hype mode right now. I actually pulled it up over here. The last official world tour has been 6 years and 4 months, to be exact.
6 years and 4 months?
Yes. Love Yourself, Speak Yourself tour at October 29, 2019.
Wow. Okay, so the wild thing about this is I know somebody, this producer I know here at ARIRANG, his girlfriend ran like these cafes.
Yeah.
And while all the cafes were slumping during COVID,
Yes.
hers like blew up because all the fans would come through and have like these like concert parties. And that was like 2019, 2020 during COVID and stuff like that. But here's the thing. I remember there was like, before they went to military, they never mentioned it, which was a smart thing. But I remember fans going, look, considering what they did for K-culture, considering what they did for K-pop, they should be exempt from the military.
Yes, for sure. I stand on that too.
And there was a lot of discussions on that, obviously. But, they kept quiet. They went, and all 7 of them went through the righteous path of being a soldier,
Exactly.
right?
So they were actually elite soldiers if you actually dig deeper into their services. And, starting with Jin and J-Hope, they were drill instructors. They're like the chogyos, like with the red caps, they're the scary ones if you go to the military. And they both earned the Special Warrior title for exceptional physical and mental grit. Like imagine being a world superstar and going to the military, and you're top of the class over there too.
You have to understand that K-pop idols, they must be at their top of their fitness because they're constantly dancing, which takes up its cardio. They're constantly working out because of, to be fit. And so not surprising. What about the RM and V?
Yeah, they were also graduated as elite trainees among only a handful in their entire, regiment or, stuff like that. So yeah, they excelled in their performances as well too. And my favorite member, V, he was in the special duty team. That's like the anti-terror, whatever, special ops, with the black suits and like the guns and all that. So that was super cool. And Jim and Jungkook, they enlisted together. They always shared like a friendship from the old days, and they were like companion soldiers. That was sweet.
They shared the barrack too?
No, unfortunately, like there's a system where you can enlist together at the same date, and then you can come out at the same date as well. But you're split into different camps. But anyways, that showed an unbreakable bond between each other. And Suga diligently fulfilled his national duty as a social service agent, maintaining quiet but steady presence.
I think he had some it's health issues.
I think it was because like his what was it? Like his shoulder or something was, dysfunctioning or something.
Yeah. Here I don't know if that's the case right now. There's like a couple of things right now. If you have dislocated shoulders, or if you're flat-footed to a certain degree, you do the social service instead of actual military. So he was part of that. But David, I was saying how, I almost feel bad for saying this for fans who waited so long for their ultimate comeback. It's almost like they never left because of the way that strategized.
Right.
They planned out how they were going to do this. Now, some people were basically like, man, can you guys, all seven of them, just go all at the same time and let's get this over with quick? That's not what they were planning. They still marketed, did it in a way that they could still benefit and make the fans happy.
Yeah, and in hindsight, I think that was a brilliant strategy after all, because like it built up the momentum up till now for like a full 7-member comeback.
Yeah.
And in the between, they didn't let down on the fans because like we had the solos, the singles dropping here and there. And we have so much pre-saved content. I just remember Jungkook's Golden, we had Jimin's Muse, V's Layover, and they all dominated the Billboard charts individually as well too, from within the military. So that's crazy itself. And also there was constant connection where we had like variety shows like Suchita. Suga had his own like YouTube channel, like a semi-podcast where he would invite guests, even the BTS members, to talk together. So yeah, like we had an abundance of content even though they went to the military. So as you mentioned, it was like as if they never left.
Yeah, I remember they were saying, how in the world are they releasing these singles when they're in the military? But the way that they planned this out was pre-record. Everything was done before they went.
Yes.
So the agency can just kind of release it, make sure that there's still something that they can enjoy while they're in the military. But you also have to take into consideration, when your oppas are not around for that long, your eyes can go elsewhere. Just how I was saying that, some people have
multi-stands,
multi biases.
Yeah.
But they never looked elsewhere.
No, not with BTS.
The loyalty amongst the army is, so there's a saying, what is it? Even in real life, you go to the army and you have a girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
The girlfriend who stays with you throughout the whole time, you marry that person.
Yes.
That's loyalty.
That is.
You saw that with the fans.
Yes, there was definitely global loyalty. I would expect no less loyalty from the army because like they are the strongest fandom in the world indeed. And army just waited very patiently, having organized global streams to like parties and charity events, and they kept the brand alive like with every single comeback from each member. I just remember when was the last World Cup? It wasn't like Jungkook the opener for
Dreamers.
Dreamers, right? Like that was super strong too, and his golden era and all that. And there was like a massive celebration when once like each member was discharged from the military, and once they were all back, they had like this massive live stream celebration, and ARMY just went crazy.
I have to say, like, usually it doesn't work out. The reason why this is kind of significant is that technically, if you've seen in the past, other idol members, they go to the military and they split up.
Yeah.
They're not the same anymore. Like their popularity is not there anymore.
Yeah, because there's low activity, there's not a lot to actually stand for, I guess.
And because also there's so many groups out there.
Yeah.
While they're away,
that's true.
Fans start, checking out these new groups that come out, and they start, being their fans, and then they forget about their oppas, just that's why, some girls they break up when their boyfriend goes to the military, but it's not like that.
Yeah, I guess like all we've been talking about, like HYBE's strategy, their micromanagement on the time schedules and the timelines, plus ARMY's loyalty and the sheer like impact and innate value of BTS members themselves, just made that synergy effect, and we're all intact and we're all so strong now.
And I think the other thing that I liked was that individually they all did stuff that they wanted to try out.
Yes.
As individual artists.
Right.
Who was it? RM.
RM's album was gold.
I mean, his name is Rat Monster.
Yeah.
But he went into rock for a little bit.
Yes, there was rock. There was a lot of deep lyrics. I remember one of his music videos. He was like in a maze, and it was so artistic.
So, he likes art. I mean, he's a big art collector, right? And so I think I like how they experimented everything and try to kind of show that other side to the fans.
That's actually a great point, because like it's the best way to actually spend the military hiatus. Like, there's going to be low interaction anyways, because like you're not 7. So why not try out and explore what you want to do with art or like rock or being a megastar, a FIFA world ambassador or something, right. Whatever. Yeah.
And it worked out for them. We're going to continue to talk about this big event, big concert, ARIRANG, the return of BTS. We talked about individual work. You chose a song from Jin.
Yep.
And it's The Astronaut?
Yes, it's the song released right before the first enlistment, and it symbolizes the promise of returning to their home.
Like an astronaut.
Yes.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jin with The Astronaut. Back in the studio with David for K-Trend Monitoring Office. We're talking about BTS and how despite more than 3 years of hiatus because of their military duties, never felt like they were gone.
Not at all.
Because of all these individual stuff that they were doing, and it was a good chance for them to really experiment their music. This Saturday, 8 p.m., I believe, it's... Of all the places that you could have a concert, mind you, it's a free concert.
It is.
It's impossible to get a ticket.
Impossible. I failed 2 times already.
It's because you're only allowed 1 ticket per person.
Yes.
And I mean, you could think about how many people are trying to get the tickets.
There are only like 20,000 seats when the expected outcome is about like 260,000 people around the area. So, yeah.
Think about how many people are trying to get the tickets, right? They are closing the front gates, the main gates of the Gyeongbokgung Palace for the first time in forever.
Yeah.
For this. Let's talk about the venue.
Yeah, it's a weekend too. That's crazy. I feel so bad for the tourists that came to Korea and they were like, oh, let's go explore the Gyeongbokgung Palace, and it's shut down the only day they're here.
Hey, what's going on here?
Well, I can't even access this place. Like the cops are blocking me. But apparently the Gyeongbokgung Palace is shut down for the day. Also, the nearby area subway stations like Gyeongbokgung, City Hall, and Gwanghwamun, they're all shut down.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah, the trains are just passing by. There's going to be like 900 or I don't know, like thousands of cops, like policemen, just like spread out throughout the whole place, the Gwanghwamun Plaza. 31 buildings are shut down.
Yep.
You can't access the ceiling. So actually, beforehand, when this hit the news that they're going to be performing at Gwanghwamun, I was like, oh, I actually know a dude at Microsoft that works at the Microsoft building right in front. I was like, let me get access to the ceiling, like the rooftop. And then the police just shut it down. So there goes my good spot. And so basically they are doing the performance at Gwanghwamun, and it's just a historical feat because like no other artist has been able to do this as a single group.
No.
There might have been like little pop-up performances here and there during like the World Cup ceremonies or like the protests for like impeachment or something like that. But like as a singular group itself, dedicated performance, dedicated concert for, at Gwanghwamun, that is just iconic because it's the core of Seoul in our history.
No, it definitely is. And I like the symbolism to why they chose Gyeongbokgung Palace of all places, because Netflix is the one that's doing the main streaming and stuff like that. If you think about, although the tickets are free, think about the ads that are coming in.
Yes.
And I mean, there's other venues that they could have chosen to benefit more financially, but they chose Gyeongbokgung Palace. Let's talk about the symbolism.
Yeah. So definitely Gyeongbokgung can be seen and Gwanghwamun can be seen as the heart of Korea and Seoul. From the Joseon dynasty, it used to be where the king ruled and governed the country along with...
It is the main palace.
Yes, it's the main palace along with the aristocrats. Apparently during the Joseon dynasty, nowadays you can see like, the U.S. embassy and the government building is all like modernized. But that road leading up to the palace used to be the road of six government entities. I don't know, but like they used to have like these separate government facilities over there where all the high nobles and the aristocrats would actually do politics and rule the country. So it was like the most important place. It was the center of Seoul. You can see like the great mountain behind, and also it just symbolizes the Korean DNA.
Yeah,
because like we have our history over there. I aforementioned the protests. What was the whistling? What? I don't get it.
DNA.
Oh, DNA. Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on with SJ right now? He's suddenly whistling. Yeah, the BTS song DNA as well, too. So it's definitely the soul of Korea, I would say. And right now, even, we have two of the most respected figures standing there proudly.
Yeah. Yep.
King Sejong the Great, who made Hangul, our Korean alphabet system.
And Admiral Lee Sun-shin.
Admiral Lee Sun-shin, who protected us from numerous Japanese invasions. So they're still protecting us in spirit.
You know what I really like about this, the venue, is that, let's face it, BTS, they're global stars.
Yeah.
Okay? They're world stars. They're beyond just Korea. Korea is just one of the stages. But they're also showing that they are K-pop artists.
Yep.
That their DNA is Korean.
Yes.
And you have to understand why BTS is such a cultural significance, because through groups like BTS, that the world knew about Korea. And even despite the fact that they are megastars, they still want to acknowledge, let the world know where they all started from.
Yeah. So
Korea.
They're actually going back to their roots, and this is the perfect place because promotion-wise and symbolism-wise, like what other place would be better?
And not to mention, because their comeback title, it's called ARIRANG.
Yeah.
I think yes, it is also the name of our station, but I think there is a huge significance in them also calling this ARIRANG.
Yeah. I mean, this is the most anticipated comeback ever, and all the eyeballs are on it, and you just drop the album name ARIRANG, which is the culmination of Korean emotions from everything, like all our pain, all our endurance, our resilience, our happiness and sorrow. It's all in ARIRANG, that one concept. So I'm really proud and happy that BTS chose this as their representative title name. And the fact that they're starting from the royal palace, the Geunjeongjeon, up to Gwanghwamun, to the World, like that's the stage. That is just symbolic itself. I don't think if it were for any other K-pop group, that wouldn't have been approved.
No.
From the government nor the people. So there is still a minority that's like, oh, why do they get like, special treatment? Like this is such a nuisance or whatever. But because it's BTS, the government, Seoul City, the people are all on hopped onto this, and they have national consensus.
I mean, I'm not an ARMY. I can't say I'm a big BTS fan, but I acknowledge what they've done for Korea.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't deny that. And I think you're absolutely right. I mean, they deserve to do all this, but all the symbolism onto this. I mean, ARIRANG is also, there are many different kinds of ARIRANG, but it's like one of their oldest folk songs of Korea.
Yes.
You're linking the past and now. The ARIRANG, the music of before and the music of now through BTS.
Yes.
And so even calling it ARIRANG, I think it's major. We're going to continue to talk about this big event happening this Saturday in Central Seoul. We talked about all these solo acts. August D is an interesting name. Suga.
Yeah.
Suga that's a cool name, but he decided to...
he has his own alter ego as a rapper,
Yes.
being called August D.
Yes. Mind you, just kind of a side note here, there was a lot of cuss words.
Oh, yeah. I do think there's a clean version.
We couldn't find the clean version, so our producer made it clean.
Wow! The dedication. Wow.
So this is August D with Tichita. Again, we talked about solos. August D, a.k.a. Suga. Crash Override says, what about the local shops? Some are closing because of the congestion. Yeah, like the Starbucks there,
Yep.
the Olive Young. They're closed. I don't know if they're getting reimbursed because, those are like some of the busiest.
I don't think so. It's going to be so different in terms of sales and all that.
Yeah.
So I think they're just going to have to take it for the day. And thinking in the long term, like that area is going to be like the pilgrimage area for ARMY.
Yeah.
So I think, revenue-wise, they will be compensated.
Honestly, knowing fans, they'll be like, "Oh man, remember when Olive Young closed for us? Yeah. Oh man, remember when that Starbucks closed for us? Oh man, let's 돈 줄래자, right? Like, what is it? Punish them with money.
Yeah.
As they always say. I know that this is not so the concert this weekend. It's not the official start of their world tour. It is the marking of their comeback.
Yes.
But there is a world tour.
Yes, there is, starting in April 9th, which I'll be at.
Oh, you really? You got tickets?
Yeah, I got the first ticket.
How do you get the first tickets?
I participated in the war, the click war.
Snap.
Yeah.
It's in Goyang, right?
Yes.
And that's kicking things off, right? So this is going to be pretty big. They're going to be going all over the world, obviously. It's going to be big money. But let's talk about the ARIRANG universe. So what do we know in regards to this? This is, again, like we love it because it's ARIRANG. It's like free ad for us. But what do you know so far about this ARIRANG universe?
Yeah, so everyone was in the dark for a while when they dropped ARIRANG. We had mad theories, a lot of speculations. People thought they'd be in hanboks and all that and just do traditional music. But so far, we don't have any hints about the music genre itself, but we do have a hint that just dropped recently. There's an animation teaser of the ARIRANG title itself, and apparently there's a historical parallel storyline between BTS, the 7 members of BTS, and 7 young Korean scholars in 1896 that crossed over to Washington, D.C. And it's based on a real historical event where they went to DC and they performed and recorded the first Korean song recorded on record.
Okay.
And that was ARIRANG.
Oh.
Yeah, it was on a phonograph, and apparently they performed it in front of a lot of people in a college called Howard University.
Oh, it's a historically black college.
Yes. So they did it there, and the message, we're not sure, but the animation tries to draw a direct line between the 7 youths spreading Korean culture 130 years ago, and now the 7 members of BTS doing it today. So it's like cultural reincarnation.
Man, it's like when they went to the UN, right? New York. It wasn't Washington, D.C., but, they went to the UN General Assembly.
They went to the White House.
Did they go to the White House?
Yeah, they shook hands with Joe Biden.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
And so, it's kind of, they've done stuff like this, right? So the connection is there. I'm just saying, it would have been nice if you're going to do an ARIRANG, you should probably come to ARIRANG and do the opening.
Yeah.
That, start off the tour not at Goyang, but at ARIRANG in Seocho. It would have been nice.
Yeah, in this studio.
In this
so we
studio.
can interview guys.
Get 7 of them in here.
Yeah.
You know. So August D. You know, interview. It would be nice, but that didn't happen. But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But again, I like the message. I like the message, and this is big. Let's talk about. Do you have any information on like the track lists and like the producers getting involved with this?
Right. So this is going to be a very, very big album in terms of quantity and quality. So the album titled ARIRANG features 14 tracks. That's a lot, slated for release on March 20th. And the title track is confirmed to be Swim. We don't have much info on this yet, but it's going to be revealed probably this Saturday in the Gwanghwamun performance. It's supposed to be an upbeat alternative pop anthem about swimming forward through the waves of life. Something like that. Yeah. Also, another big thing to look forward to in this album is the Dream Team producer lineup. It's basically the Avengers. The credits include people like Ryan Tedder from One Republic. There's Diplo, who recently collabed with Jennie, Blackpink with Go, El Guincho, and Max Martin. Everybody knows Max Martin.
Yes.
Yeah. So this signals a high-quality global pop sound blended with traditional influences, hopefully because it's ARIRANG after all.
It does, again, I mean, it does seem like it is going to lean very, very Western again, right? I mean, there was always the question of, is K-pop becoming too Western? Where there is very little Korean.
Yeah.
It's mostly English. But marketing-wise, I mean, because, you know, the vast number of people who are listening is, you know, Western English, right? English-speaking countries and so forth. And so you just can't avoid that.
Right. But I have my own high hopes up, thinking that this album might be a little different because, first of all, we have the hint. The album title is ARIRANG, after all, and it's their comeback after the military service. They're performing in Gwanghwamun, and they're big enough to do whatever they want, to be honest. They don't need any more accolades or achievements. Like, they could put in Korean lyrics if they wanted to. So yeah, I mean, we're living in the age of like today, Golden and K-pop Demon Hunters just got like Oscars, like best score and like whatever, and they had a lot of Korean lyrics, K-pop-esque inspiration. So I think BTS would. This is my own prediction, but there's going to be a lot of Korean in it.
There was a Korean American comedian who's doing a stand-up, and I found it so funny. He was like, you know what I really hate? K-pop Demon Hunters, BTS, and all the people out there who have been promoting Korea.
What?
And then they were like, huh, right? It was like, back before no one knew my Korean was bad.
Oh.
Now everyone knows how bad my Korean is because they're going, man, your Korean is terrible.
Yeah.
That's not how you pronounce that. You have to pronounce it this way.
Yeah. And that exactly is one thing that is overlooked of the impact of BTS. They actually globalized Korean, the language itself, Hangul. I know so many foreigners that learn Korean just for the sake of learning BTS lyrics.
No, and even for you, I know, you know, we have a number of our listeners who followed you, your content.
Yep.
And of course, listen to our show. I mean, it's all linked. And I think, you know, without a doubt, BTS had a huge impact. In letting people know about Korea. So again, for our listeners out there, the event, the concert over the weekend at Gwanghwamun in front of Gyeongbokgung Palace is taking place this Saturday at 8 p.m. Korea Standard Time.
Yes.
Right?
But you'll have to be there early.
You have to be there if you're going there, but you could stream it on the Flex. You guys can catch the show after listening to the Culture Inc., which will end right before the show begins.
Oh, that's a nice funnel.
It'll be a warm-up.
Okay.
It'll be a warm-up.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be able to, you know, how well they're going to follow up to my show.
Wow.
But
I think there's actually going to be a huge surge because it's right before and everybody's going to be searching ARIRANG on YouTube.
Oh, can you imagine that?
Wow, there's going to be like 10,000 people.
All listening to
What's this? What's this? Is this the pre-show?
Hey, what's the ARIRANG Radio K-pop? This must be BTS's show.
I actually think that's going to happen.
I'm going to have to check out the weekend show.
Get ready for a screenshot.
It's going to be great stuff. David, thank you so much for this.
You.
Looking forward to the weekend concert. Have a fantastic rest of your week. We'll see you again next Monday.
Okay, bye-bye.